bop, bam, bada bop, boom, pow. Okay. Something like this. Oops. There we go. Something like this. Cool beans. There we go. Then let's play video game. All right, so I guess I'll do a little bit of an intro. I was playing, off stream and doing my thing, just enjoying myself because I actually do really like this game a lot. And I stumbled upon something that I genuinely think is some top tier, incredible gameplay for speedrunning. And it specifically is this right here. This assist right here, because they nerfed, like in the recent patch of the game, they nerfed Young Neil, which was kind of like the GOAT for boss running. And I was looking for, like, it was just messing around. It's like, okay, if Young Neil's nerfed, I'll just play around with all the assist. I don't even care, right? Who cares? It doesn't matter. How you doing, Rabbit? So yeah, because of that, I stumbled across Julie, and I was like, okay, you get this in the very beginning of the game. I've never used it. I mean, I've used it once, but I never actually use it. And so I started using it. I was like, oh wait, this is goated. This is actually like crazy good. Like this is the sort of like it. Maybe you couldn't tell when you first start the game because you have no stats, so there's nothing to scale off of. But you know, once you have max strength and whatever else you got going for you, using Julie as an assist, it just, it's hard to explain. I can't show it on regular enemies because I already like one shot or two shot them in most scenarios, so it's not gonna show against these guys. But just wait till I get to a boss fight. I would just start over, like do a whole new game plus run off rip, but the early game bosses are really squishy compared to, like, you know, once you get to like quest 6, maybe quest 5-ish, then the bosses start to feel like they have actual HP. But, and I'm on hard, by the way, so hard, actual HP on hard for max stats. So obviously there's a bit of a difference, but still, you get my point. Like, so I'll just play till I get to the next boss, and then I'll be able to showcase exactly what I mean when I say that there pretty much is just a outright new meta. I feel like if you know, if Young Neil was the old meta for speedrunning, this is the new always was here kind of hidden meta. And while I don't think this is, I think this stands on the same level. I would say this is probably on the same level as Young Neil. Let me lock in real quick. There we go. This is probably on the same level as Young Neil in terms of how overpowered Julie is, in terms of it makes you super strong when you're fighting bosses, right? The only problem I would say it has is that it's just not as continuous because you have to manually hit the bosses and everything. So depending on your character, it might not be as effective. So on a character like Lucas or the robot, on Robot or Lucas, it's just not as good simply because they don't hit as often. But if you're on a multi-hit character like this character I'm playing right now, like Roxy, Scott, Gideon, Matthew, even I would say these are characters who benefit the most from Julie. But if you're on those characters, like this assist it's definitely on the same level as pre-nerfed Young Neil, right? So like it's top tier, I would say. Bob indeed. It's definitely like something elite for sure. I'm yapping because I'm just trying to fill the space because I have to fight my way to the next boss fight so I can actually show it. But almost there. There we go. Oops, went too fast. There we go. Alright. Now it's time. Get to a boss fight real quick. I'm gonna show you. Oh, first I gotta go through the wave, but back to back. Hey, back to hey, back to back. Hey. Go. Okay. Gotta fight through this first before I can properly showcase the whatchamacallit, but get off me. There we go. I gotta stop getting hit by that. Oh, also another good thing about Julie is that she's super cost effective. Like I'll show it in a moment, but Julie is super cheap when it comes to like down to GP. Like I don't mind, like, you know, she lasts a long time too. So like she's cheap and it lasts a long time. Like I said, you're not gonna really see much benefit from hitting regular enemies with this, because if you already have max stats, they already get obliterated. You know, it is what it is. But I mean, even my, you know, my light hits, which aren't supposed to do a lot of damage, do at least 14, 17, 49 on that hit, right? Like, you can imagine what it's going to be like once I actually hit a boss, which is about to happen right now, so I'll show you. But, like, the damage on multi-hit characters is bizarre. Now it's time. It's time to showcase the power on Maddie. So, originally, if you pre-nerf, you'd be using Young Nil and you just obliterate Maddie, you activate it twice, he'd be dead. But this is a pretty solid equivalent. Like, you can't tell me that isn't, I can't block that. You can't tell me like this isn't a close, you know, like a good replacement for Young Nil. Let me activate it again, get a re-up. Like, look at that damage. This is on hard, by the way. I'm just goofing around, like I wasn't trying to be optimal or anything. Like, I feel like Julie is definitely a replacement after the nerf for, like, look how quick I did that. That's by myself. Young Nil was a monster in multiplayer as well. So, when you take that into account, imagine a full squad of people rolling up on a boss, like, I don't know, maybe 4, even 2 people. 2 people using Julie, and y'all just combo him in a corner. Like, the combo the boss in a corner, just bop, 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 bop. They would be dead. Instantly. If it wasn't me by myself, I would have been able to, you know, if it was like one other person, Maddie here, or whatever the boss here, would have been deleted in like one corner combo. No questions asked. I really do think that Julie is the ultimate replacement for Young Nil since he got nerfed. Like, he does not do any damage anymore. At least on hard. Obviously, if you play on easy or super easy, Young Nil still works, but you know, it's neither here nor there. I don't think it counts to mention anything that works on super easy or easy, because like those are game modes, those are difficulties made to be beaten very simply. You don't really need any complex strategy for that. Just press square and things die very fast. Anyway, what am I going again? I forgot. But yeah, so that's really it. I might make a short about this or something, or maybe a YouTube video about this. I don't know. But I mainly just wanted to, oops, forgot about, my order was off. There's a specific order that you have to break these in to prevent them from coming out at you. But you can prevent them all from coming out. You just gotta be in the right position at the right time. I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, yeah, but I might just make a video, or a short, one of the two. I'll make one of them about specifically just focusing on the Julie meta for speedrunning in this game now. And if it gets nerfed, I'll probably be the reason why. Like, I feel like that has to be, that has to be the reason why. If the Julie assist ever gets nerfed, I'm probably gonna be the reason why. Once I make more content out of it, like an actual video or short about it, simply because, one, I don't think there's anybody else making content on this game, but also, like, it just makes sense. I mean, the Julie assist has been in the game this whole time, completely unnerved. Like, it's been completely unnerved, left alone, and it's just simply that nobody has been using it since it came out, right? So if it does get nerfed, it's gonna be my fault. 12 million %. Millie Billy. All right. Let's see how well the Julie, I'm pretty sure, I mean, that's the thing about the Julie assist is unlike, there's certain boss fights where Young Neil isn't as effective in. This is actually one of them. This was one of the boss fights where if you were using the Young Neil, you're probably annoyed because she flies the whole time and you have to knock her down constantly, and Young Neil doesn't juggle her as well because she's constantly flying, yada yada yada. But with the Julie assist, it's actually way easier. Because instead of her flying, or me worrying about her flying and having to time Young Neil correctly, I just activate the buff, get a bunch of attack power, and knock her out the sky and do little combos here and there, and then she's dead. Like, it's actually, I feel like Young Neil, it's just, even before the nerf, he was just significantly worse for fighting this boss no matter what. Unless you were playing with multiple people, then you can have Young Neil out constantly because, you know, multiple people, multiple GP, they all have it active at the same time or at different times, so she'll never be able to be free from him. So, but other than those situations, which, I mean, you could say anything with 4 players is overpowered, so, I mean, it kind of doesn't count. But just in general, I think that Julie is just the ultimate replacement, especially for solo. Like for solo speedrunning, Julie is like the best option, I feel. Alright. Alright. Okay. Like, look at, also notice how much damage you can do on, dang skeletons got in my way. I was trying to chase down whatchamacallit. But notice how much damage you can do on the actual knockout gauge, not the HP itself. Because as the game goes on, if you're playing on hard, obviously bosses will get tankier, but their meter, right, that never changes. I don't know. It's so annoying chasing her in single player, bro. Like, without a second person to cover the other side of the screen, this shit is annoying as hell. Let me activate this again. Like, look how much, like, I hate this boss, bro. Like, if you can't tell, this is one of my least favorite bosses in the game. I feel like anybody who plays this game, you can't like this boss, bro. She just teleports too much. Like, this is just annoying incarnate. And then the minions, there's just enough minions that they get on your nerves. Like, man. At least with Young Neil, there was more consistency once you had her down. That's the only downside, is that without Young Neil, she becomes annoying again, as she always was. I mean, not really that hard to fight, but it is what it is. Because unless you're a multiplayer, it's really hard to consistently combo this character because she has so much, you know, she gets up really quickly. Unlike a lot of bosses who stay on the ground long enough for you to actually do something, she's like right back up, so you have to get off of her because she doesn't get up attack. Like, this is so lame. This is not fun to fight, I tell you what. See, I mean, that is one of the downsides of not having access to, I mean, you could still use Young Neil, but he does no damage anymore. Especially with the later bosses on hard, if you're speedrunning on hard, it's just worthless. Like, he really is just worthless. Like, you just end up moving the boss away from you, doing baby damage. Not even. At least with Julie, I know when I hit the boss, I'm gonna do a lot of damage. You know, this obviously isn't the case. Like, what you just saw here was just me still not enjoying fighting that boss. That's the only boss in the game that I would say I have, like, annoying problems with, because, like, they're just so obnoxious. But otherwise, there's really no other boss in the game that has, you know, that stays in the air the whole time. Because there's just no character in the game that benefits from fighting a boss in the air. It's actually just frustrating. Oops. Which one is to go? There you go. This is another circumstance where using the whatchamacallit, Oops, I meant to do my whatchamacallit, my iframe. But having Julie active helps a lot here too, especially if you're doing that solo. This game gets so much easier the more players you have. Like if it's just one other person who knows what they're doing, you just jump everything. Nothing gets a chance to fight back. Ah. Let's see. Now this boss fight, I wouldn't say it gets easier with no, okay, no, the actual boss fight itself, this boss fight itself, the one I'm about to do next on the train, I definitely say it would get easier when you have Julie, you know, because you're doing more damage to it and all that, but it's still generally, it's like the same, you know, the same here, not here, it's neither here nor there. Like you kill it the same speed you would with Young Neil if you actually stay on him and actually combo him correctly. And because, you know, you can skip phases in this game. If you kill the boss fast enough, any phase can be skipped, and that is worth mentioning. Ultimately, this whole stream was just an excuse for me to go back to playing this game for another stream, because I really like playing this game. I find myself playing it all the time, like a lot. That might sound crazy, but I genuinely just don't stop playing this game most of the time. Can you put that down, please? Thank you. I didn't even do that. One more. If you could just find your way down here. There we go. GG. But yeah, so ultimately, now that I've revealed the Julie tech, technically, if this was a video, it would be over already, but it's a stream because I feel like playing this game and speedrunning. Again, I mean, I'm not purposely going fast. I'm purposely not going fast because I'm just chilling. And if I really wanted to speedrun, I'd just start over and like go as fast and efficiently as possible, but more of a demonstrative purpose. I don't feel like, yeah, it's a stream for a reason. I just want to play the video game. Therefore, I'm going to play the video game. Problem solved. Confusion answered. And if you disagree, why are you still here? You know? Ugh, too far away. I mean, too close. There we go. Let me in. Yeah, you can go in the portals before they activate fully. Visually, at least. A little bit of tech. Just a little bit of tech. Okay, for the sake of this, I'm gonna grab everything. I don't know why people always walk over here. Like everybody, whenever I'm playing multiplayer, people always walk over there and hit it every single time, even when they know what they're doing. It's like, why are you activating a super bomb? Don't. Gotta put that inside the whatchamacallit. Duh. But yeah, you know, it's like people do the smart thing of prepping, but do dumb stuff in the process, which is really stupid. Like, it's just better to calmly walk everything over here. You know, keep it chill. Don't do too much. Be normal. Is that a rock? No, it's money. Okay. And then there's this. Throw that in there. And the best part about it is... Oops. Okay. The best part about this is, like, if you do this right, everything just goes in roughly at the same time, and this whole section of the fight, or the whatchamacallit, boss battle, just gets done really fast. But usually in multiplayer lobbies, most people don't have a lot of patience, and they just kind of throw everything and blow everything up. Like all the bombs and stuff, they'll waste them by blowing them up for some reason, like dumbasses, and then yeah, it'll be cooked. All right. First things first. I want the... I accidentally... There we go. Look at that. A significant boost in progress. Now, these characters, I don't mind trying to... I don't like them. I don't like trying to throw them in the whatchamacallit. Because they resist constantly. Look at that. Easy. Look how quickly that was done. Yeah, it took a little long to stack everything up, but that was done so quick. No hassle, no endless wave of grapplers throwing me constantly, no bombs constantly throwing me off my movement. You know, it's that simple. Now, obviously, there's a bit of optimization there you can have. Some things, you can ignore the boxes. They don't move the train as much. Then, you know, the super bomb, make sure you don't hit it and actually throw it in there, unlike what I did, which I foolishly hit the damn thing last second because I got antsy because the light bulb was coming near me, and if that went off, then it would have triggered everything at that same time and ruined the whole plan. But you know, there's a bit of practice involved, but overall it's not that complicated. It's simple. And of course, running the bomb. This section always gets a lot of people close to death or dying, even in a lobby full of people who knows what they're doing. I don't know why it is. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just the multiplayer chaos, but people always like lose their composure in this one battle. Like this section right here. And I would say myself included, but it's more like I end up pulling most of the weight and wasting all my GP because everyone else is constantly getting their ass beat, not attacking things. Therefore, I end up losing health because I'm surrounded by more enemies than I was supposed to be fighting. You know, 4-player lobbies, extra enemies, all that sort of nonsense. Like when these enemies start spawning, everybody just loses their minds and just they do not block, they don't dodge correctly. It's really annoying. Now let me go ahead and activate this. Watch how fast I can get him killed. I don't know why people struggle on this boss fight. Oop, my bad. Struggle on this boss fight so much. Ah. Get away from him. And then get close again. Look at that. Look at that. This is the power of Julie right here. Crazy. Let me activate that again. Get off me. And unfortunately I messed up and I didn't get his you know, I didn't get the second phase. Skipped. But, you know, practice makes perfect and all that shit. Especially since I can't use young Neil to keep him suspended for certain sections. He still gets the chance to do certain things without young Neil, but you know, a bit of optimization and practice, and I'm sure I'll be able to get back to skipping his phase and whatnot. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. There we go. A little bit rough, but that's where the practice part comes in. You know, it's like a few optimizations here and there. And don't forget, I am on hard difficulty, so every time I get hit, it is a significant portion of my HP. So it's more like I didn't actually get hit that much, but I got hit enough, you know, so it looks like I was about to die, but I had it under control. Just wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be. It is what it is. But don't else face in mine. I gotta go heal first. Could have been make off my mind. Okay, and yeah. Wait, can I take this to go? No, I can't take that to go. I should check it. It's always worth checking what you can and can't take to go. For the sake of knowing, because some things are better than others. All right, and with this one, you gotta use step still, yada 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 yada, down here, bam. Let me do the thing now. Bam. And then pop that off, go like this, Julie, and there we go. GG. Such a tail. Oh, actually, I don't know if there's like a secret achievement for talking to everybody that has a star above their head, but I will do it. Simply to get just to see. You never know. Cause I know that he's back here. I know I can get up there. Hold on. I know how I can get up there real easy. Where's the spring shoes? Yup. Bam. No hassle. Out of here. Put that walls plushie back on. Boom. All right. That's annoying. Stop touching me. Ugh. There we go. Always gotta make sure you keep the right distance away from certain enemies, because their get up attacks can be really annoying, especially with how much damage some of these characters can do off of just one get up attack. It can be really obnoxious if you're not careful. So be careful. The main thing is memorizing. If you're speedrunning, right? This doesn't go for everybody just playing the game raw, but if you're speedrunning, memorize where enemies tend to spawn from. It's usually a left and right pattern. There's very rarely going to be a right, left. Like they're very rarely going to come from the same area multiple times, right? So it's much easier to remember, like per run, where somebody's going to come out of than it really seems. And when you memorize roughly that it's like a left and right pattern where enemies are going to spawn from, right? It does help the speed run out, because instead of panicking because you end up surrounded, you understand the pace at which they come out. So you don't feel overwhelmed like you do in a first playthrough. Oftentimes these fights can feel overwhelming because you feel like they just come out of nowhere. Oops, wait, hold on. Why is this happening? Spooked me for a second. Activate this and go beat his ass. Okay, yep. This is how this fight should go if you do things well. Ah, I got hit in the face. I don't want to talk about it. Shit. Oh my goodness. Holy unlucky. Ah, I thought he wouldn't do it this time. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be alright. That is the only downside to using Julie, is it does make things a bit more risky, but it's just about locking in. Don't be stupid. See, like I said, it looks risky. It looks like I'm gonna die, but it's actually just a matter of just pay attention. Don't be like me and just go brain off in some of these instances. Like, yeah, you do get the increased insane, melee damage, but you do still got to be careful. That's the difference between speedrunning with Young Neil and Julie. Of course, Young Neil speedruns are no longer possible because he's so weak. He's so nerfed now, but I mean, the main difference is that you do have to be more responsible with where you stand, and who do you let hit you, and yada yada yada. It's the strategy comes back into the speed run, but I mean that's kind of a good thing, because it's still very possible to do these speed runs without dying. Very, very possible. Okay. I have everything here, right? No, I don't. I'm just buy these. Do I want to use them? No. Just buy them. Sick of seeing it. I got the money. Got nothing to do with the money. I have all my characters maxed out stat-wise. One important thing that kind of gets overlooked is the... Oop, I've slid right into that enemy. That was unfortunate. The importance of actually using your back attack. I feel like a lot of people probably don't do that, which is why even in lobbies where you have 4 people and like at least 3 of those people know what they're doing, someone's gonna end up dead. It's mainly because they never use their back attack. It literally is the best protection, one of the best protection tools you have in this game, because if you're surrounded, you can use your back attack to hit at the attack that's coming at you and counter it, which doesn't sound like it's very significant, but it really is. Like being able to counter the attacks that are coming next, you know, like coming at you from behind, is normally in most situations risky and hard, unless you use like an AoE attack, right? Unless you just use your back attack, which is, you know, for every character the back attack is pretty damn fast, which is like why it's fast for a reason. It's made to help you, you know, not die. So don't die. All right. Now this... Yeah, it's my bad. I should have just got off the line. I got greedy. I thought I could back attack that in time. I mean, I could have, but I wanted to go for the kill, which prevented me from doing the back attack. Gotcha. If you can avoid it, just avoid it. 9 times out of 10, it's way better to just avoid something than to try to counter hit it, you know, simply because, you know, saves you time, saves you positioning. It's generally safer. Ah! They did, like, in the recent patch, it was one massive, significant thing that they added, which was the ability to essentially use enemies as body shields. That wasn't something you can do before. But if you grab them like this and enemies hit you, if it's an AoE attack, that doesn't count. But you know, like, just being able to do that is such a big deal. So it's like so clutch to be able to grab somebody and just hold them in front of a projectile. Especially since throws already have iframes on them as well. So if you're doing a lot of throws, now you have extra layers of protection before the throw itself. See, that's the power of the back attack right there. I walked into that. That's my bad. Skill issue. I wish they weren't invincible when they did their explosion, because it's just so unnecessary. I thought I would go behind him. Enough of that, buddy. Get out of here. That is the one downside on hard. I mean, on speedrun on hard, is if you have a lapse in judgment and just get hit one too many times, you're now at low HP. It's not the worst thing ever, but if you don't like dying, it does get annoying. I mean, obviously, if you're speedrunning the game, you probably don't like dying, right? I feel like that's a fair assessment to make. Not the biggest fan of death. But, you know, obviously it's hard. It's a hard difficulty for a reason, so lock in. Alright. The best part about Julie being a cheap assist to use is that using assist, like, look at all that damage I did on his block alone. Usually when bosses block, you don't do much damage at all. Now, obviously, don't just go mash crazy. You know, that's how you end up in a bad situation like this, because I just kept mashing. Even your throwables actually get more damage. Oh my goodness, I sold that combo. I don't know why I sold that. Yeah, playing wreck, that's the one downside of playing using Julie, is it does make you feel really reckless. Like, I can do so much damage so effectively that it makes it hard for me want to slow down. Like, I actually don't want to slow down, but I have to. It is a must that I slow down. See, it's not hard to not die, but it's something about it's something about the psychological effect of using the Julie assist. It just makes you feel so fucking strong against these boss fights, because you do so much fucking damage to them. You do like the damage you do to them is destructive. It feels nonsensical how much damage you do, so it makes you just want to mash on them as effectively as possible, but that usually leads to you getting hit unnecessarily. You know, there's a bit of strategy and timing to it. You know, you gotta control the greed. The greed must be controlled, or else you end up almost dying all the time, like me. Alright. There we go. Alright. I have to check something real quick. One thing before I jump fully into Le Portal, I need to talk to these NPCs. I don't know if it's gonna be anything important that happens, but I'm running there's one more assist in the game that I don't have, and I have no idea how to get it. I have every assist except for one. I have no idea. I can't figure it out. Not really much in if. Oh, appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. Bam. So my current theory on how to get the final, because I don't like looking stuff up, if you can't tell, but my current theory on how to get the final assist is by talking to everybody, maybe? I don't know. Because the one thing that I haven't directly done in any of my playthroughs, and I've done a lot, speedrun, multiple playthroughs where I clean sweep everything again to see if I missed something, right? Like, so instead of going straight to the end and fighting the final boss, right, I'm gonna go look around, see if there's anybody I need to talk to that isn't a side quest that I haven't done already. Yeah, it's just, right, it's these skin, yeah. And then, right, then I could have just teleported over here or took a shortcut, but I want to do the full sprint all the way just to see if there's anything I missed, or if there's any extra dialogue here, or here. Let's find out here. No, okay. Back to the lab again. I messed up. Back to the lab again. Oh, okay. Let me stop. I know the Yeti quest pretty much shows up about now, right? But I already have the Yeti, so that doesn't matter to me. There's no one else to talk to. Also got all the little, you know, what are they called? The things that have the golden arrows on them that you could destroy throughout, that you can find throughout the game and you destroy. I got all those so far. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed any. There's also this. Hold on. I'm gonna do this with a different character. I've done that with Roxy twice and like 2 other characters, so I'm gonna do that with swap over to whoever did it with Lucas. I think I have. I'm gonna do it with Robit. Let's do it with Robit real quick. But I have no idea how to get the final assist. I've been playing through the game, pretty much 100%ing it, speedrunning it, right? I've done pretty much everything, I feel. But I still can't manage to... That was easy. I still can't manage to get the final assist. I don't know what I need to do to get it. I have every character maxed out. I have... Like what does the game want from me to max everything out? And also somehow I don't have all the outfits unlocked. Like this, which baffles me even more. Like, how is there still more outfits that I haven't unlocked? You know, oh, there's this guy. I've spoke to him in a playthrough before, but I don't know. Nice gamble. I just don't know. I have no idea. It's one of the things where I'm tempted to even look it up just to see where the heck do I get the last assist? Who do I talk to? Where do I go? Like, because I've done everything. I feel like I've done absolutely everything in so many different playthroughs that it's actually maddening. I look around the same places over and over, you know, and I learn a lot, but at the same time, nothing about how to get the thing that I actually want. Completion. Let me test something. I've never used robot with Julie. Well, I had him on, but I never actually did this. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to do... Can I turn around, please? That. Because if that can become a kill move with Julie, this suddenly becomes one of the most overpowered moves in the game. Because there's a guaranteed stun on most enemies in the game. And it has like a massive AoE. Let's see. Nope. I don't want to talk to him here yet. It's definitely much stronger with Julie active, but you know, nothing crazy. And you might be wondering, well, you haven't checked in there. I did. Trust. There's nothing in there. It's just other Scott. Anybody in here that I missed? I know I already talked to her. She's just tooltip lady. That doesn't matter. I already did that side quest in multiple playthroughs. I'm looking for like anything that I've never done before. I never find it. I never find anything that's like new or undone or untouched or whatever. Did that in multiple playthroughs. Yeah, let me up. There we go. Can you not touch me? Be very much appreciated if you didn't put your paws on me, your dirty little mitts. I already talked to everybody in the station. Yeah, that's pretty much everyone, dude. I don't know who else. I don't know what else to do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to change my character back. Roxy. Go back to Roxy. With the best skin in the game, of course. Alright. Should probably just take a little portal. What? Why does it want me to go back there? See, that don't make no sense. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the final whatchamacallit. I'll do the final mission with in multiplayer. I turn on a lobby. Not that I'm bothered by it, but like the final boss is actually just like the beginning part before the final boss. With the gems you have to mash into the laser. It is really annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is one of my least favorite parts of the game. I've played the shit out of this game, but like that, as much as I speedrun the game, I hate that part. At least when I'm by myself. On multiplayer, it's fine. Like, I feel like that section was made for 2 to 3 people. But it is what it is. Even when it isn't anything, for that matter. I'm gonna start buying stuff that I don't have. I have nothing better to do with my money outside of healing, which, you know, as long as I keep a certain amount of money, I'll always be Gucci. Because that's the one achievement I don't have. It's like getting every piece of, every accessory So I'm gonna start doing that. Oops, didn't mean to exit. There we go. How much money do I got? You know, that's what I'll do. I'll go around buying stuff real quick. Buying random equipment. Have I bought everything in the whatchamacallits? I don't think I have. Normally, I don't try to 100% any game that I play because I never care, right? It's not a big deal to me. I'm not like, oh, I see achievement, I must get achievement. But the more I play this game, the more I just want to. I just feel the urge to buy, you know, I mean, to just do it. Get away from me. I tried to grab that item that she threw, but it hit the enemy instead. Very unfortunate. How did I hate those little bombs? Little bombs are actually one of the worst enemies in the game. 1,000,000%. Can't convince me otherwise. They deserve the electric chair. Alright. I have everything here, I think? No, I don't. I don't have this. Thought I bought everything, but I didn't. Let me just go ahead, trigger this. Yeah. Dr. Wallace again. Just get that. You're probably wondering, why aren't you taking the portal? Why aren't you taking the subspace? It's faster. Because I'm looking for something. Pretty sure I got everything here, right? That's food. Wait, I know where I haven't bought everything for sure. I never buy anything from this place. But actually, I do have some things from here, but not everything. This one. Actually, wait, can't I just run across the top? If I remember correctly, you can get on top of here. On top of the, oops. I just gotta, forget it. I'll cheese it, This is what the spring shoes are for anyway. Let me just, gracefully get my ass up here. Wait for it. Hold on, wait. You can get up here, I'm not capping. Can I just lock in? It won't let me up there. Did they patch this out? Oh, this must have been patched out or something. Used to, I swear, but like a one update ago, you could just get up here. This was entirely possible. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Even what it isn't. I would like these enemies to get off of me. Thank you. Let me just, no, not to go. I want to keep my current to go item. Round it. I got everything here, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, of course I do. This is where the outfits are. So yeah, of course I have everything in there. I think I got everything. Yeah, I have everything from the shop in that portal over there. I don't have everything in here. I never got this. I never got this either. There we go. That's all the accessories in the game. Alright. With plenty of money to spare. Okay. Do I have all the badges? I think there's... No, this... I don't have all the badges, though. Yeah, I don't have this. Unless it was this one too. Coin block. So I don't have all the. I don't know if there's a even I don't think there's an achievement for getting all the badges, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. I'm not talking to you right now. Actually, I'll go ahead and trigger that. Let me see. Nice roll of the dice right there. Oh, I know what I never got. That's actually funny. I never thought about it. I have never purchased any of the equipment from this area. None of these. Because I never needed it. It was always well, I know I had the electronic belt when I first started the game. I got that, but other than that, I didn't get anything else. I sold it. You could sell equipment. I just never used any. I didn't use it after I replaced it, and I sold it back. There we go. That's all the badges in the game. There it is. Completely forgot about these. Crazy. All right. What other stuff do I have? I don't check my achievements in game. I don't think I can. I think I go to like the main menu for that. There's no other NPCs to talk to either, so that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and run my ass over to Le Portal. Where it's over here. This way. Hold on, wait, there it is. Oh, I didn't go through the. I'm so stupid. I forgot. In order to activate that, you got to go through the before, and then the game allows you to take that portal the other way back. Yeah. That's what I get. Oh, I won't. I hate that when you just want to get the right jump. It just is whatever. Just get me over there. Just get me over there. Get me over there and get me through. All right, let me open up a public lobby. It is on hard, so we usually don't join those right away. But it's a start. I don't even know why I ran all the way back. Oh yeah, I know I did. I know why I did. So I can quickly just go here. Huh. Still missing one. Whatchamacallit though. Still missing one assist, and I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what. I do not. Oops. I did not mean for that to happen. Oopsie daisy. There we go. No, sorry, I had to check my phone for something real quick. Hold on. Get away from me. Get back. I said, get back. How did I not parry that? That's so unfortunate. I don't want to talk about it. I'll be alright though. Oh my goodness. Cap, I tell you, Cap. Get out of here. I should just focus on the car, but they were stacking up too much. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way it makes me feel. I didn't like the way it made them feel. They felt empowered. I couldn't have that. Destruction must have been had. Also, that is a really good area to farm money. Just thought about that. Like, if you just let them keep spawning infinitely, you could just farm enemies that drop gold coins. Like, every time. I never even thought about that. But you have to, like, be at this point in the story and just never complete it. On purpose. Until you get a lot of money. But I don't need money anymore, so kind of pointless to me, but just wanted to point that out, you know. There we go. Ah, my back. My neck and my my back. My neck and my back. That's crazy. Can't believe that happened to me. Ah, yeah. Don't touch me. Thank you for playing. Goodbye. Oh, I thought that was an enemy for a moment. I jumped onto it like a dumbass. I should have iframed that. I should have, but I didn't. Don't touch me. I jumped right into that fire. That's my bad. Oh, and I slid back into the whatchamacallit. Eesh. I don't want to talk about it. I'm getting hit by everything. I'm getting hit by everything. Oh no. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Stop being a goober. That was my bad. I got distracted and I never got undistracted. It's dangerous. Dangerous, I tell you. Thanks. He knows a little tech. He knows a little tech. Okay, bro, there's no way. I did my aerial bullshit right into a thrown item. You would think I would counter it midair, but nope, that's not. Get off me. There we go. Ah. Shitted me over there to the side of the screen. I don't like it. Ah, saw that coming. I let that happen to me. There we go. There we go. Oh. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Perfect. Perfect time for me to have started a lobby. It's just gonna be stacked by the time I get to pushing those damn gems. Better hurry and find your character, bro. We is not slowing down. Can y'all not? You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. THE, the wrong way. Oh no, this Gideon's low level. So much for stack. He's basically just a third wheel. He doesn't come off as someone who knows ball. Unfortunately, it is what it is. 'tis the nature of multiplayer games. Not everybody knows ball. Not everybody is elite balling. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, the Gideon has no idea. I got countered off the stage. Oh, the Gideon's so slow. He's not as fast as us. He's not like us. And he's broke. Oh, no. No turning back when you're born a dream, and every time scene when you never could reach. Every time thanks for the way I be, like life, like the scene. No man's through my thoughts in the business, and I can't finish that. Have a just read it. One more year, that's the fee. Words of the wind, this is never compete. Stone edge, don't fall like the test. Like the S heart will rattle your nest. I'm never slowing down, I'm high, I know. That those seasons things should go. I'm hot, just like a bee. All for the speed, I was born to be. Born to be. Born to be. If he has no idea. He doesn't know ball. He really don't know ball. Oh, I gotta stop getting hit there. I need another hammer. I need another hammer ASAP or Rocky. I'll take that. There we go. Oh. Oh. There we go. You guys aren't being very efficient on hammer duty, I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Ah! Go get that hammer, bruh. Chance no stand. Not one life is ephemeral. What you gonna do? Nothing is perpetual. No domination. Advanced technology is all covered up for McCloy. Ah! I just won't stop till it plays with me. Toxic. Going to be. Catch me if you can. Perfect. Alright, time for part 2. This is probably the easiest part. The boss fight. The final boss. Wonders you can have. Catch me. Alright, activate this. Take the hammer. Throw hammer. I did not mean to touch that. He's still using the old meta. Young Neil's nerfed, little bro. You can't use Young Neil. Just hit him with the hammer. Bro, get over here and beat him with a hammer. Get away from me. He's doing the thing. Ah, I got hit in the face with that. Oh no, get away from me. Actually, let me activate my buff again. I broke my hammer. I need another hammer. Just hammering away. Just hammering away up. From downtown! LeBron! Okay, let me stop. There it is. They probably got that achievement too because they joined my lobby and I never died. Alright. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe that's a local achievement and I'm the only one who gets it. But yeah, it is. The Julie assist tech is real, man. This didn't really need a whole stream for this, but I felt like playing the game. And like long form fashion. Usually I have a lot of hours on this game at this point in time, like based on how long it's been since it came out. And like it's like I do play a lot offline, but I mean off stream, but it might as well. Like look, if I'm doing speedrun practice, you're looking for some tech here and there, finding some new shenanigans to speed shit up. Sometimes I just feel the need to make a stream about it. I'll probably crank out a video or a short, I don't know, whichever comes first to my mind. Probably a video first. Maybe both. But yeah, so there will be a video or something for the Julie tech or whatever. I don't know. I gotta come up with a funkier thumbnail than the one I use for the stream. You know, this one's aight, but I gotta lock in. But you know, so that's gonna be it for the stream. Honestly, I don't really have much for it. Else for you. Just oops. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Appreciate anybody who watched. Maybe if you came late, that's too bad. You have to like rewind. It's YouTube. You could just rewind. You could just rewind it. You watch it over again. If you just go back in time. Do what you want. I don't really care. But that's the end of the stream though. Like, subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Maybe don't. My business. What you do with your life and your fingers. Shoot. Anyway. Yeah. So, any VOD watchers in the future, ignore this. There's gonna be a video up that literally is like, 3 minutes or something. So don't watch this if you need a showcase. I'll make a showcase for the tech and everything in video form. It's way easier to consume for people with shorter attention spans. I personally like really long format stuff. Everything I watch on YouTube is usually like 30 minutes to an hour, and oftentimes when I'm watching stuff it's like 2 hours, 3 hours videos. Like I just love that sort of shit. I'm not gonna speak for everybody though. That's just me though. I know not everybody's attention span is at that level. I'm kind of elite. I'm an elite specimen. I just like long form. It's a lost art, lost skill. They don't make them like they used to, but like that anyway. That's for real though. That's the end of the jokes. No more bullshit comedy. That's it. All right, I'm in the stream, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 kind of shit. So if you're still here when it ends, what's wrong with you? Did you fall asleep? Wake up.